In a few minutes or less, I'm going to tell you if I think the MSR dromedary bag is worth the buy or if you should save your money and look for something else. Now this is not a typical review where I give all the specs and details of the bag and everything. This is simply my opinion on whether or not I would buy it again, knowing now what I know after owning it. So this June I went kayak camping down the Mississippi River headwaters. I was out there for about 5 days, and I brought 2 of these 10-liter bags with me to carry my drinking water. They work great. I have no complaints about them whatsoever. They're made out of this great, really robust kind of material. Resistant to punctures and tears and stuff like that. The inside has a waterproof coating to keep the water on the inside, obviously, and keep contaminants out, which is great. Has this cord that goes all the way around. You can hang it from a tree, use it to tie down and secure into your gear or your boat or kayak in my case. And let's see what else here. They got the handle for the spout, so that's great. It's something to hold on to while you try to pour. And then what I really like is this kind of this 3-spout design that this cap has, and it's got a little spout there for pouring into smaller items. You can even drink out of it if you needed to. It's got a larger opening here, fill up a pot or a kettle or whatever you got, and then of course the bigger container opening here, which is great for filling, cleaning, emptying out if you need to. So a couple things I really liked about this bag was aside from just how robust and how strong it is the fact that it lays flat. Now when you're kayak camping, you're in a boat or anything like that, it's nice to have something that just lays really flat, because it's not going to want to shift around as much in the boat, it's not going to slide as much, and it's really easy to pack things around it. I was able to lay this in the hull of the boat and then pack stuff all over the top and around the sides of it, so it was perfect for that. Another thing I do like is just that 3-nozzle design. I mean, it's great to have different options on what to use as an opening to pour or fill with. So a couple things I dislike about the bag. It can be a little tricky to hold on to this thing while you're trying to fill up your bottles. A lot of times I was just sitting on the ground or on a chair and I was trying to fill things out of my lap, and it takes a little getting used to, because the small opening works great, but it takes forever, and the medium opening, if you're not careful, can dump a lot of your precious water onto the ground, so you got to be careful. Get a little bit of practice in using it before you go out on your trip. Another thing I dislike about the bag is the price. They're expensive, about $45 or more for these 10-liter bags. I think they come in a 4, 6, and a 10, and I mean, it's a lot of money. But when I was looking to buy a water bag, I wanted something that laid flat, and then I wanted something that was robust and was going to hold up to any abuse I could throw at it, and this did that. So I have no complaints about the price, from the standpoint that the bag does work, but it is expensive. Having said that, next summer when I go on a much longer trip, probably 60-70 days I'll be gone, I'm going to buy a couple more of these bags, because on the lower part of the trip, or the lower part of the river I will be on, there's not a lot of places to fill up with my water, so I'm going to have a couple extra of these guys with me, and hopefully they'll be up to the task and they'll get me through. MSR has always been known to make great products. I have many of their items used for different things, and I've never had a complaint with them. So should I buy? Hey, if you don't mind the price tag on this thing, absolutely. This thing's been great for me. I like it. We've used it just simple camping. Then I took it out on my kayaking trip, and next summer I plan to use it for 60-70 days. And I surely wouldn't be putting that kind of trust into it if I didn't think it wasn't going to hold up. So, is it worth the buy? Absolutely, if you can afford it. Is there cheaper ones out there? Is there other methods of carrying water? Of course there is. But if you're looking for something like this, something that's going to hold up to a little bit more abuse, I definitely think it's worth looking into. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.